Hey everybody, Tom Barnes, stories from the 78 in the Uptown neighborhood. You're looking at the Preston Bradley Center. Been in the Uptown neighborhood for the better part of 100 years. It's going through a massive renovation where the new owners will bring it back to a community hub here in the Uptown neighborhood. I'm gonna go inside, get a tour of this amazing spot now for this story from the 78. So you're looking at a Grell painting that has been in this room for decades, I'm told, here at the Preston Bradley Center. And I'm here with the new owners of this venture, Dr. Karla, Dr. Dan. How are you guys?
How are you doing today?
Doing great. So this new mission, this new space kind of builds upon what was here for years and years prior. You want to kind of explain the history of this center and the room that we're in right now?
Well, of course. So welcome to the Preston Bradley Center in Uptown Chicago. It is a wonderful and historic building that dates all the way into 1926, where Dr. Preston Bradley made it his home. And in addition to being one of the first mega pastors who broadcast nationally, he broadcast about the works he championed, race equality, community outreach to the underserved. And remarkably, it's our new home, and much of the work that Dr. Karla and I are doing are now being built on the shoulders of Dr. Bradley. We're very proud to do that, and the history of this building alone is amazing. And when you walk through it, I'm really glad that you're going to get a tour with us, because the history is remarkable. The architecture, courtesy of J.E.O. Pridmore, who also designed the Vic Theater, is breathtaking as well. And we can't wait to turn the next chapter where programming, concerts, youth programming, health and wellness, it's all going to be a part of it. And I'll turn that over to the boss here to talk about some of the programs.
Go for it. Dr. Yeah, talk about some of the programs in the spaces that are here that you can utilize.
Absolutely. I think one of the things that we are incredibly excited about here in the Uptown area is to bring our mission, which is to help treat those through health and wellness, regardless of the circumstances they're in, regardless of race, religion, financial status, regardless of all of it. And we're here to be able to help the community in whatever behavioral health, physical health kinds of services they need. Looking at navigation for the community.
We're bringing our A game.
Yeah, definitely,
Uptown, baby.
definitely,
Yep.
Without question, and hoping to meet the needs of the community now, but also as the community grows.
And you're doing that so by the spaces in areas that maybe people don't even know exist, with the basement and all the way on the top, where you have this incredible hall theater that you wouldn't even know was here unless you walked up there.
Absolutely. The building itself, the gravity, and the absolute fantastical nature of this building is something that most spectators wouldn't see from the street.
We had no idea. I mean, I was coming here, I lived here, I came to this country with my family. I've been past this building hundreds of times. I had no idea that this was in here. This auditorium, the Mason Hall on the 4th floor, and the space is perfect for programming, for outreach, and at night when we're done doing our work, we got a place to party, concerts, all kinds of art shows, things that the community is asking for. I mean, when we did our town hall here, everybody was in full agreement with the entire spectrum of our programming, and we can't wait to bring it to Uptown. It's needed, it's necessary, and it's going to be a party.
And that's some of the tradition of Uptown from years past, about the facilities that were offered here that were closed, you know, for the community. You're bringing that back, but with a little twist. You're kind of adding what Uptown originally was like the big entertainment for the folks of Chicago to get away from downtown, and also the community activations, with this being a full-fledged community center where certain groups can come and call this home, blending them all together in the entertainment district that is Uptown.
And I think that's the most important part, is the blending it all together.
Yeah.
I think more often than not, what we see are these gems in communities, but it's only utilized for one particular purpose. By encapsulating everything that we have here with the tens of thousands of square feet, we have a better opportunity to be able to provide services, again, as the service. There's so much happening in these areas that by the time we see the community continue to expand, we can expand as well.
Oh yeah, and the main thing, just remember folks, that the day is long. There's 24 hours. We get a lot done in a day. We're not coming here just to sell a concert ticket, sell beer, and then leave. The point is we're going to be here every day, 9 to 5, running our programming. And then when the sun sets, that's when the party begins. You can do both things because Uptown historically has been the shopping district, the entertainment district, and now it's the historic district with more historic buildings than just about any community. So it's an honor to be here. The Preston Bradley Center is your greeting point. It's the entry to the historic district. And we want to make this a spectacle that once you see it, you be it, you're going to know you're in Uptown. I mean, the mural that we put up was a tribute to the Uptown community, and it's only the beginning of greater things to come.
Especially in what an incredibly diverse community.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
one of the most diverse
Totally.
communities in Chicago.
Very much.
And this gives us an opportunity to meet the needs of a lot of people.
It's young, too. They used to think it was old. I think the average age was up like in 60. It's 33. These are people that are working, that are enjoying, that have just a tremendously diverse interest level, art, music, each other, coffee, you name it. We're coffee fans, by the way. And it's a fun place to be, and the youth certainly energizes us well, but they need help. The behavioral needs that Karla will be addressing are large. And in addition, the needs for youth, for mentorship. I mean, we are here. I would love to help youth get interested in medicine, as would Dr. Karla. I mean,
Yeah, because you're both doctors, right? And
We're both
your other
In our other lives.
your other lives that are going to
our
have
other
to be
lives.
shared in those 24, right?
But it's also important to recognize that post-COVID, what we've seen is surges in substance use, surges in
True.
people's physical health declining, people's mental health declining. And that, while, you can hear the difference in what each one of us talk about, but the truth is we have one goal, and that's to ensure that a whole patient, a whole client, a whole person is treated, no matter what.
You may see music, you may see art, you may see a lot of different elements, but it all comes back to improving the lives of people in this community and in Chicago at large. Music is a great conduit to health and wellness. I mean, music is health. Art is health. Nutrition is health. Teaching these things and mentoring the youth that might become future production engineers, future doctors, future nurses. I mean, that's what this facility exists for, but certainly in the process of doing it, it will be enveloped and gift wrapped in just a beautiful building that will have fun programs, and it'll be a place where people want to be. So we're very much looking for it, and we can't wait to be able to launch it. It's coming.
And right now, just to get it up to code to then be able to remodel is the first step. When are you looking to have it fully open to the vision that you were dreaming about?
Well, the thing that we started with when we began, we got the building with a gift of 34 City of Chicago code violations, and we've been able to knock it down. We have 3 remaining. The fire escapes need to be addressed, some masonry work in the back, and once we can get an occupancy permit, we are hoping to be able to run some of our programs during the full renovation of the building. Being so old, we have lead pipes. We've been lucky that the electrical work is still reasonable, but the place basically needs to be gutted. And as we are doing that, we want to have some of our programs functioning, and that way the community will get a chance to sample what we do, and as we build, they will grow, and then this will hopefully be a major hub for the Uptown community.
Absolutely. Being able to incorporate art therapy and music therapy, things that people wouldn't have otherwise associated with the building. Being able to just expand the scope of what people consider when they consider health and wellness across the board.
Absolutely, yep.
And if anybody wants information to learn more about what you guys do, offer their services in some way, or just know about where they can maybe perhaps have a space to eventually come and work and to just create, what's the best way for people to go about that?
Well, Karla is CEO of One Patient Global Health Initiative, and you can spell that out, one, O-N-E, patient, patient.org. That's going to be one of the anchor organizations here, and also the Chicago Blues Society. It's a commitment to preserving the music of Chicago, but also the health and wellness of musicians that make this fantastic music. That's chicagobluessociety.org. And of course, the fantastic Preston Bradley Center, www.prestonbradleycenter.org. Lots of info, history, pictures, and we really look forward to seeing all of you here soon.
Absolutely.
Dr. Dan, Dr. Karla, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And best of luck. I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's all ready.
Well, you're invited. We'll get you an engraved chair.
Awesome. All right, that is the story from the 78 here in the Uptown neighborhood, just east of the Aragon Ballroom, back that way at Broadway in Lawrence. TomBarneshChicago@gmail.com if you have a story from the 78, or go to the website storiesfromthe78.com. We'll see you later. Thank you for watching.